What's up, Zack Oates here, author, entrepreneur, and customer relationship guru. Welcome to Give an Ovation, growth strategies for restaurants and retailers, where we find industry leaders to share their secrets to grow your business. This podcast is sponsored by Ovation, a customer experience and marketing platform that gets you more reviews, more feedback, and more revenue. Want to learn more? Visit ovationup.com. All right, welcome to another edition of this special COVID-19 Give an Ovation. I'm here with Ethan Cisneros, who is not only an awesome Ovation customer, but just he's the founder of Thirst, which is a drink and sweets place, and social media guru. He's been interviewed by some of the biggest podcasters in the country in the hospitality space because of what he's doing. And Ethan, you're doing some really cool stuff. So thanks for coming on, and excited for you to be sharing a little bit about what you're doing with listeners and viewers.
Yeah, I'm excited to be on. It's a pleasure. I've grown to come fond of the guys over at Ovation, so happy to be on.
Well, we're fond of you, man. So let's take a 30,000 foot overview. What's your mindset right now? What are you thinking, and how are you feeling about everything that's going on?
As of today, given circumstances, offense is in my head more than anything. How can we stay on the offense? I'm trying to hack new marketing strategies. We were just talking before we started recording. I'm trying to figure out how I can drive traffic to my third-party platforms. I'm trying to make sure I can squeeze out every second of revenue that I can. Because, I was talking to one of my buddies, fellow business owner, Scott Porter, the other day, and we're like, the only thing that could totally stop a really scrappy entrepreneur is if they just say, hey, you can't go out at all. But other than that, they can throw, hey, only delivery, only drive-through, only curbside, only pre-orders, and I think we can all figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love that offense. What types of things are you doing to stay on the offense?
I mean, for me, I find an opportunity where we can go after revenue, and I go after it. So whether that's, and to me, I'm looking at it right now as a really good opportunity. What I told my business partner the other day is, more than anything right now, what's important is content, because on a couple different fronts. First off, from a business front, everyone's consuming in the feed right now. They're at home. There's a lot of people that are going to be on social media right now. It's super important, and maybe they can't actually come to your business and get, and transact and to get a sale with you, but you're building brand awareness. You're building, top of the funnel brand that you can convert to sales later. So on the one hand, it's a good business move to stay on the offense right now, keep putting out content. The other thing is, I just feel like we have a responsibility to put out content to keep the world sane, keep it going how it is. A lot of Thirst content right now is funny videos and things that aren't necessarily promoting a certain product or a certain sale that's going to happen today, but it's more hey, we're still here, we're still a fun brand that can bring value to you. And so I think on a couple different fronts, it's important to put out content and just stay on the offense. So that's kind of how we're approaching it.
Dude, I love that, Ethan, because as you look at a brand, right, a lot of people are in total panic mode right now. But now is the time that you see what is a brand, right? Are those values more than just stuff posted on the back of the wall in the break room, right? Are these real values that we have, and staying positive, staying fun, putting out that good content? What are some things that you're doing to help drive that revenue?
Well, so right now, immediately I wasn't live on all of my delivery platforms. I had narrowed it down to just Grubhub and DoorDash. I've since fired back up Uber Eats, fired back up Postmates, and we're really pushing I'll start there. I fired up all the delivery systems because I don't want to create any friction for the audience. Anyone wants to get on to a delivery platform, and whatever one comes to their mind first, I don't want them to go out to searching around to find Thirst. If they want to find Thirst in their first one, that's great. And if I have to give up a couple extra, percentages of commission to be on platforms I wouldn't already be on, that's fine with me right now.
Real quick diving into that, has that been challenging to get that set up? with everyone rushing to do that?
I have already kind of laid the groundwork on all of them. I'd already kind of set them all up. It's not hard. It takes work. I mean, you just have to go learn the platform, learn how to, you know, get onboarded really quick, and then build your menu out in the platform. So it's not. It's yeah. I mean, like if you were on any delivery platforms before, you're scrambling right now for sure to get your menus set up on all of them. But I had kind of already laid the groundwork, and I just hadn't turned them all on because I don't love the commission rate on all of them. Some of them are like Uber Eats is really high, and so I didn't have them all on, but it was easy for me to just kind of flip the switch. The other thing that we're pushing is we just released our app, and so we're pushing a lot of like pre-order, pay on the app, and then we'll bring it out to your car, like avoid contact altogether. And so yeah, those are kind of our two places we're pushing hard.
Awesome. And then what, I know that you guys are you doing anything with your hours?
No, I mean, well, we have to close our walk-in, and so, but it's honestly, it's been kind of nice for us. It's like, okay, there's nothing we can do about it. Our walk-in at our 1300 South location closed. Our Jazz Vivid Smart Marina location is closed, and our University of Utah location is also just closed. And so, and our dine-in at 1300 South is closed. But I mean, to us, it's like, all right, there's nothing we can do about that. That's but going back to what I was saying before. There's some things that they're just gonna say we can't do, and we can't do. And so I don't know. We just haven't been focusing on that at all. Just the dining's closed, cool. We've kind of turned it into our big office or like extra space that we need for kitchen stuff, and we're just trying to make that be, maybe the extra incentive that helps us be more creative, come up with a marketing campaign in here. I don't know. We're just trying to go all optimistic, all how can we make the most out of this? And
yeah. What do you do with, you mentioned Scott Porter, who's also, I think he's our first Ovation customer, maybe second, but he's been with us since the very beginning. What did you guys do together?
Well, we're actually doing something this coming weekend. He tagged me in. He's got a business that he works closely with is like a food truck, a Mexican food truck. And they had the idea of, Scott and his team had the idea of, let's come up with a COVID-19 survival kit or something like that. But it's like a dinner package where people can order it and it gets delivered to their house. And it's got like some dishes from this food truck. It's got San Diablo churros, and then they tagged me in to do the drinks in there. And so people can pre-order on the website. And so we're about to launch the website, I think, like any second now today. And people are going to be able to pre-order like little survival packs. Just something, and the way we had talked about it even is like, this might not be the thing that we cash out on. Like, we're not trying to make a lot of money on this. It's just like, it's one of those things, it builds brand awareness, and it's good for the brand on the business side, but it's good for people too, to have something to do and like be able to order something like that. So
yeah, dude, I love that, Ethan. Anything else that you would recommend to restaurant owners in these crazy times?
I mean, just think about your lines of communication and how you can bring value. I mean, if you can't sell right now, it's like I was saying, it's a really good opportunity to build your brand. Like, people are really consuming content. So before you go and like take the time off, I don't want to be the one to say that, but before you go and take the time off, like, it's a great time to make content and distribute it on these platforms. That's not, hey, come buy my, whatever product or service it is that you sell. You probably can't sell it right now, or you're being very restricted. It's a good time to put out content that builds brand, that brings value, and down the line, it will bring you a lot of value.
Dude, I love that. So number one, get and stay on the offensive. Keep going after it. 2, build content, build your brand. 3, fire up those delivery platforms. 4, if you got an app or some way to do curbside, that's awesome. And 5, get creative with your menu. Because end of the day, the things that we did are not going to be the things that we need to do right now to stay successful, and are not going to be the things that we'll need to do after this to continue to be successful. And the thing that the biggest thing I'm getting from you, Ethan, is just the vibe of opportunity. This is not it's a pandemic. It's a drought. it's not the end of the world, right? We'll
Yep.
get through this, and we'll get through it because we'll do it together. I love
Yep.
that.
Yep. I love it.
Awesome. Well, Ethan, dude, thanks for coming on and chatting with us for a few minutes. Where can people find more information about you or follow your social media tips on social media tips or what you're doing
Yeah.
on social?
Yeah, my business is at Thirst Drinks on pretty much everywhere. And my name is Ethan Cisneros, but I run a little Instagram account called Ethan from Thirst, where I just kind of document my journey of business and just hang out and give little tips sometimes maybe. So
Awesome. So follow
Yeah.
Ethan. Appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you being a customer, and looking forward to coming through the other side. Appreciate you, man.
Right on, thanks, dude.